go.
Hello everyone, welcome back to CappedAddicts. I'm here with
Daniel!
and I'm Anthony, and we're playing Crash Bandicoot. We're gonna be replacing Shovel Knights with this. Shovel Knights was too frustrating. I didn't like the last recorded video that came out of it. It wasn't the most popular game. Sure, it gave me a lot of opportunities to do voiceovers and play around with it, but at the end of the day, I just didn't enjoy it that much. And so we're switching over to Crash Bandicoot. This is a game that goes back for both myself, and I hope I can speak on your behalf, Daniel.
Yeah,
Daniel as well.
yeah, definitely been a game in my childhood. Though the gameplay does seem different, especially the depth perception, like we spoke about before.
It's not different. It's just this. It's just the game in and of its core has bad depth perception because it was using the PlayStation 1 system, which wasn't great. Honestly, it was very ahead of its time.
I don't know. I found that like when I was playing it back in the day, the depth perception to be much easier than it is now. But that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion and from memory.
It's because you've become so accustomed to better depth perception over time that going back to something so suddenly, like this, and like having it kind of in your face and reminding you what it was like back then, is kind of a shock. Look, overall, the game's excellent.
Yeah, the game's
I love
amazing.
this game. I love this game more than, like, a lot of modern games, actually.
Oh, I can't believe you actually got that.
Bro, I'm hectic. I'm really good at this game.
You just threw Ram. He's a Ram, yeah?
Screw you. Yes.
At the Ram,
Is
right
got-
at the box.
Bah!
And on top of that, you got the life up.
Excuse me, sir.
Wow.
But I missed the
10 out of 10.
Ugra Bugra. He doesn't have a name. His name is Ugra Bugra.
He doesn't?
He does.
Oh, okay.
I just call him the Ugra Bugra because that's the noise he makes whenever you get one. Ugra Bugra! Dun, dun, dun. What are you doing? What was that?
I just heard that from somewhere. I just got into my head after you said that. No questions.
I'm not going for all the crates. I'm just honestly just playing this to have fun. So actually I shouldn't even be doing the bonus round. Actually,
Yeah,
no,
do it. Why?
the bonus
Why
round's
not?
good for lives and
Exactly. I mean, if you can attempt to go for all the boxes, why not?
okay, you know what I figured out when I was a kid? I remember arguing with another kid about it for at least like 10 minutes, and we're actually gonna get into a punch on.
Alright, let's do it. You got gloves?
No. I was arguing with some kid about what I'm gonna tell you a story. Don't interrupt me.
Yeah.
Bye, Froggy. I forgot what I was talking about.
You're gonna get into a punch on because you're...
Oh yeah. So the fruits in this game, they were just kind of universally known to be
As
apples. Yeah.
Mm.
And this one kid was like, "Nah, bro, they're Wampa fruits." I'm like, "What the shit's a Wampa fruit?" It's like, "Nah, it's a Wampa fruit or whatever it's called." I was like, "Are you an idiot? They're apples. Like, look at it. It makes an apple crunching noise whenever you pick one up. It's an apple." He's like, "No, it's this fruit." And for like 10 minutes, we went back and forth. And he was like, "I can prove it." And back then, we didn't have phones as modern, obviously, as advanced, sorry is a better word.
Yeah.
So, you can't just open up Google and be like, "What's the fruit in Crash Bandicoot?" He was like, "I can prove it." I was like, "Yeah, how? We don't have like the internet around whenever we go, wherever we want."
Wasn't it as accessible,
Yeah.
basically? Yeah.
He picked up the freaking manual.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and he looked through, and it said it. It was like the aim of the game is to collect the Wampa fruits and whatever else, and it was like, oh.
I bet you he felt so proud and like, in your face!
I looked at the manual and I was like, the manual's wrong. They're apples.
The menu that the creators have developed is wrong.
I was so frustrated, and I was just like, shut up! You don't know anything. And the thing that pissed me off more is like, I was older than this kid, and usually when you're a kid, like when you're young, it's like when you're older than someone, you're instantly smarter than them. It doesn't matter what they know or what they know, you're instantly smarter than them. So the fact that I was wrong and this kid was right was like a massive shot to my pride. I was like, no, I'm better than him. I'm older. That's just it.
I'm right, you're wrong.
Yeah, like every
Matilda style.
every kid is actually just Matilda's dad. For anyone
Well,
who does-
technically, you're Matilda's dad because you're saying I'm right, you're wrong.
Yeah, no,
every
every-
other kid's Matilda.
I mean every kid at like everyone at that age is thinks like Matilda's dad. You know, if they're older than someone, it's like, I'm right, you're wrong, shut up, you don't know anything.
Yeah.
Don't ask what that was. It was an inside joke. I'm not going to explain it. It's effort. Unneeded effort. Time. I don't have that kind of time, man. I'm busy. I'm playing games. Who am I talking to? Myself. Because Daniel won't speak.
I love it. Just like you think you're talking to a screen, but there's a person next to you, and you forget. Oh wait, Anthony's here.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, oh no. Before we started this recording session, and I really wanted to do this, but I'm upset I didn't. I don't know why I did it, but before this recording session, Daniel was like, "So, you know, do you have anything specific in mind you wanted to discuss in this recording session?" And I was like, "Dicks." And I really badly wanted to open up the recording session with, "Hi guys, CappedAddicts, blah 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 blah. So dicks, am I right?"
I know, right?
Unfortunately, I completely forgot. I'll do that a lot. But yeah. So dicks, am I right? It doesn't work. Doesn't work. No.
Well.
It doesn't. I'm very upset at myself. Something landed on my head. I don't know what it was, but I smacked my face. What regret?
Okay. That was on your head.
Okay. Relax, poet.
And I didn't even know.
No, Daniel used to be a poet.
Hey, crystal.
I knew that.
And you missed one?
This is the 5th time I've done that.
You missed one? I thought you got everything.
Somewhere over the rainbow.
That doesn't make sense. I thought
I've missed. Oh, I thought it was 94.
It's literally one.
Who cares?
I don't know about you, but if anyone has OCD like me sometimes,
there was actually a
it
study.
messes with your brain
there was
when
actually,
it's just one left.
There was actually a study where it's not like, see, because OCD is it's like a mental disorder. So when you say I've got OCD, it's like it's a big deal to people. I'm not saying like
for
you
me
shouldn't.
It's more of a sense of like
everything.
anal,
Yeah. And we
perfectionism.
As people we just say OCD because I think society has shut up plane.
It's become a norm, a social norm.
Not a social norm. We've dumbed it down so much that we use it as we use it now as a social norm, but because we've dumbed it down.
Pretty much.
But I forgot what it was called. There was an actual term for it.
Obsessive compulsive disorder.
No. There was a term that psychologists and stuff had come up with that people refer to like as what they want instead of OCD. I don't know how to explain it. I'm not really doing a very good job of this at all.
Well, I get the gist of it, yeah.
Basically, it's something else to say other than, oh no.
Other than OCD.
Yeah, because what you're experiencing.
Because it's been so overused.
Yeah, because what you're experiencing isn't actually OCD. And some people
about it, it could be just a sense of that completionist achievement that people want to get.
Wow, I played through this earlier. Hold on. Stupid plane. I'm sorry. Like there's nothing I can do about it with the whole planes thing. It's gonna happen.
I wonder if they're gonna go and have a nice vacation.
I really hope not. I hope.
Because they're interrupting the
You know what? I hope everyone on that plane watches this video, and I hope you have a horrible holiday for interrupting my video.
It's okay. I'm the good guy. I'll say I hope you have a great holiday.
Yeah, it's not mine and Daniel's video. It's my video.
No,
I'm here by myself.
It's okay.
Well, I finished that level. Thank goodness. I hate those levels.
Really quick.
I don't hate those levels. I don't like them.
One of the difficult ones that we could probably both agree on is the bike one. You know, the bike.
Oh, the racing ones.
Yeah, the racing one.
I told Daniel this story, and I'm just gonna say it again. I'm just tell it again. But I was when I was a kid, we didn't like those levels very much, and so we used to get my dad to do those levels for us. And there was this one racing level in which he did it so many times. Where hey you, Tiger, shut. But yeah, he did it so many times. And his hand was pressed really hard on the X button to go forward for such a long period of time that it created an imprint in his finger, and his skin actually peeled off, like in the exact circle position of the X button.
That's how you know he was dedicated.
Yeah, no, it was too much. Like
that, but that's kind of cool. I mean, like
yeah, bloke was dedicated, man.
Yeah. I feel like that's something that you would do with your own kids.
I'm not having kids. Never, it's never happening. It's never happening. If
Alright, my kids. When I bring them over, I'm like,
no,
hey.
I'm not having
Yes,
your kids.
you're gonna look after them. Yeah,
No, I won't, bro. What, are you serious?
You will. I'll test it.
I won't.
I will be disappointed.
Wait, we're married though. So if you have kids, I have kids.
Exactly. And
God damn
you
it.
are going to release it out of your...
No, you're the wife. You're the wife. We've got over this.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna release that
Nah,
of my
nah,
butthole
nah.
because all kids are little shits. Ooh.
Ooh. Anyone that's a kid that's watching this, sorry.
No, it's not that. I mean, by kids, I don't mean like 12-year-olds or whatever. I mean babies. Like, I can't stand babies.
But
And
you need patience. That's...
I don't have that.
Yeah, well...
I don't, like, look how fast I'm just flying through these levels. I don't have that patience, man.
Fair enough.
It's not about patience or anything. I can't imagine dedicating my whole life, my career, my everything to another individual, like a kid. Like,
Well,
I've thought about it. Sorry.
Yeah. You
but
thought about it.
I've thought about it, and I kind of looked at my parents' life, and my parents have a good life. You know, they're happy. I'm not saying my parents aren't happy, but this is the way I see it. I like money. I like having money.
It all comes down to more money.
And I was telling my mom, I was like, how much money do you think you've spent on me and you know, my brothers raising us? And she's like, more than I can count. And I was like, wouldn't you much rather have that money to yourself? And she's like, nah, not really. The reward is that I have kids. And
See, that's a different perspective. But then again, there are people out there that will completely agree with you. But, you know, for me, it's just about life is living with other people.
yeah, and I'll gladly get married and grow up happily with another person, but not with
Without a kid.
not with kids, man.
You
Like,
just don't want all the...
and also I can't handle the I'm not gonna bullshit.
responsibilities?
I'm not gonna bullshit. I can't handle the responsibility of caring for another kid.
And you know what? That's honesty, man. That's honesty. And not a lot of people will admit that kind of honesty.
Like, my baby will be crying and I'll be like, how much alcohol do I give it to make it stop?
Oh man, the fax workers will come and take that kid away from you.
The
so
thing is, like,
fast.
that's the thing is, people actually do that. They'll get bourbon and they'll put it on the baby's gums, and the baby will absorb the alcohol through its gums and stop crying.
Yeah.
Which is really messed up because then you just give your baby early alcoholism.
Well, remember you don't gotta...
Yeah, no, I remember just at the last second. Remind me, there's the
The
crate.
green...
yeah,
yeah,
the
yeah.
green box. The green box.
Go left, nitros.
No, okay, then there's the green. What?
What?
Oh, the shockwave.
Oh,
But yeah, no, I can't.
so close.
Like, okay. So one time, here's story time.
Story time!
My little brother walked home from school,
Right.
right? But we didn't know this. And by we, I mean my mum and my dad and myself,
Obviously, it's not me.
right?
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, he was really young, so he didn't have a mobile phone, and like, you know, we started freaking out. And I called up my mum, and I'm like,
Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't believe.
You know what?
I can't believe that just happened. Oh my god.
I've got the satisfaction of knowing that I got it.
No.
I've got the evidence. I don't care.
I care.
Okay, you play it then.
No, because
Okay, well
I
then-
will die
Well, then don't complain.
so badly.
It's okay then.
I mean, if you guys want to watch me die so bad.
No, it's fine.
You're like 10 lives will go straight to 0 so quick.
10. I've got like 15.
However much you have.
More. But anyway, I'll finish up the story real quick because we're about to end the episode. So, he doesn't have a mobile phone, and my mom gets to his school and he's gone. I call up my mom to ask her what's for lunch. You know, I'm finishing school, whatever. I'm hungry. And so, she calls me up and she's crying. Or like, she answers the phone and she's crying. I'm like, what's going on? She goes, I can't find your little brother. I'm freaking out. Like, I'm really freaking out. You know, I'll just play one more level. This will be an extra long episode as a replacement for Shovel Knights. You know, like it'll be special.
All right.
We'll give you guys a treat because this is kind of a long story.
Yeah. Continue.
I'm on the train. Like, it's 2 stops away from where my house is and whatever, and where he is. Oh, I hate these levels so much. And like I'm on the train, I'm pacing back and forth, and like I'm freaking out. And then I get off the train, And I'm not much of a runner, and I used to be a pretty big guy. I've lost a lot of weight recently, but I used to be really, really big. And I full speed sprinted. Like, I made Usain Bolt look like a snail that day. I didn't even care. I ran so fast. With, like straight to the school. And halfway there, I realized my phone's in my pocket. It's vibrating. I answer, and it's my mum, and she goes, "Oh, we found him, we found him." And I was like, "Where is he?" And she's like, "Oh, he went home." I was like, "How'd you figure that out?" And my dad or my mum called up the house phone 100 times, you know, just by sheer luck and chance that he was there. And so they thought, you know, he might be there and, you know, he'll answer. And he did, and he was. Now that I think about it, that was my little brother. And the amount of panic I was experiencing that day was immense. It was too much. Oh, I hate this bit.
Yeah.
It was too much for any individual to be able to experience. Like, I couldn't imagine what my mom was thinking or feeling or going through at the time. If that's how I was feeling.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm good.
Nice, nice.
Oh, I finished level. And so I think about it and I imagine if that was my kid and the principal told me, "Oh, we don't know where your son is," I'd actually just break his jaw. Just out of sheer reaction. I'd just grab him and just punch him in the face and be like, "What do you mean you can't find my kid? That's my son."
That is my son! Oh, I can't say it as loud because your parents are here.
I'll cut it out, whatever.
I really like
I'll cut it out, whatever. But yeah, that's my son, like, or my daughter, or my child. I can't, you know, whatever. Anyway, on that note, that's all the time we have for this episode. Thank you for joining us for Crash Bandicoot. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.